Right now, one big question is trending in the US. Are oil prices going higher or coming down? The answer is not simple because the oil market is being pulled in two completely different directions. Let's start with what's happening right now. Due to rising tensions in the Middle East, especially involving Iran, global oil supply has been disrupted. Tankers are affected, and one of the world's most important oil routes, the Strait of Hormuz, is under pressure. Because of this, oil prices have surged sharply, and US gas prices have already jumped over 30%, moving close to 4 US dollars per gallon. In fact, in just a few weeks, gas prices increased significantly due to uncertainty and conflict. So, short term, yes, oil prices in the US are likely to stay high, but here's where it gets interesting. The US government is actively trying to control prices. They have started releasing millions of barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to increase supply. They've even temporarily allowed Iranian oil into the market to cool down prices. Why? Because high oil prices directly impact inflation and that affects every American household. Now let's talk about the future. According to energy experts and forecasts, oil prices may not stay high forever. The US Energy Information Administration predicts that oil prices could drop below 80 US dollars later in 2026 and even trend towards 70 US dollars if supply stabilizes. At the same time, global oil production is increasing, especially from the US itself, which is producing record levels of oil. And when supply increases faster than demand, prices usually come down. Also, long term forecasts suggest average gas prices in the US could settle around 3.3 US dollars per gallon in 2026 and even fall closer to 3 US dollars later. So, what does all this mean? 1. In the short term, oil prices in the US may stay high due to war and uncertainty. 2. But in the long term, prices are expected to stabilize or even decrease. This creates a very important situation for Americans. Higher oil means higher gas prices go. Higher gas means higher transportation costs. And that leads to inflation across the entire economy. But if the conflict eases and supply improves, relief could come. So the real question is, are we heading into a long term energy crisis or just a temporary spike caused by global tensions? Because in the oil market, everything can change overnight.